First off, I want to congratulate Pitt. I've known Dan for a really long time. I consider him a really good friend. I think what he's done here is incredible. He's built this thing, I think, for 8 to 10 years, and he's got something really good here. And I can't give him enough praise. And I'm glad that success is coming to one of the good guys in our industry. So I'm really happy for them. Obviously, not at the expense of us, but I wanted to make sure I give that kudos or credit to where it needs to, or where it's deserved. I'm still wrapping my head around it. I'm trying not to get too emotional. It's been a really long year. I can't say enough about the two individuals that are up here, and one gets come back, but one doesn't, and so I'm going to get a little emotional about that because of what she's brought to this program. And I think at the end of the day, we just weren't consistent enough in this match. I think we're up 16-12 in the second set, and it slipped on us. I thought they responded well, and we just didn't quite respond enough to get back and lost that rhythm. And it can happen like that. It can happen pretty quickly, and it did, and we were trying to figure it out, and we just couldn't. They just kept going, and we couldn't quite catch up to it. So, and I thought we had a shot in the fourth. I think it was like 15-all or something. I don't remember, but I thought we were battling back, and then I just thought they made a couple more plays, and it made it a little bit too tough for us. The last thing I want to say is I love my team. I love them. I don't even know if they know that or not. I actually don't care, but I love them, and they've worked so hard, and they've overcome so much. We started the season 1-4 with middles playing on the outsides and trying to figure. It was just with our injured setter, and we were trying to figure it out as we started this journey, and they just never quit. They never quit. They never backed down. They always believed, and it made it the best ever as a coach to walk in every day and know that you have just these soldiers and warriors that come every single day for what they love and the pride they have for the university. And the legacy that the seniors have made on this team is going to be absolutely felt throughout. I will make sure we honor it as we move forward because of how great of a job these seniors have done for us. All right.
Coach, obviously the result didn't go the way you wanted, but with how you guys played in the first set, it felt like you, even though the score was close, it felt like you had the edge throughout. What does it say about your team to be able to compete against that closely, really throughout the whole game against a team like Pitt?
I got to be careful how I answer these things because I think we're as good as that. We're clearly not as good as that team. The team beat us, but we play at that level. We can play at that. We can play at that level. We just got to sustain it, and we didn't do it. And we've had a lot of moments where we've been able to do that, and there's moments where we've been really close and not been quite able to pull it together. But it's not shocking to me. I knew what we were going up against. We had a great game plan. I thought they're the number 4 team in the country right now. There's a reason. They're good. And I thought we responded really well to the beginning of it. We just didn't sustain it. But we can play toe-to-toe with anybody.
And this was a match that featured a lot of errors on both sides, attack errors, mostly, because of the blocking and the size and all that different kind of stuff. What did you want to do to adjust to what Pitt was doing throughout the match to be able to hit more consistently?
It wasn't anything. I don't really talk too much about shot selection. We train it, but I don't really talk too much about it during the games. I'd like the athletes to free up and feel the game out and do it as they go throughout. I think it's more about what the other team is doing and what we're going to do next. I think that's all we talk about for the most part. We sometimes check, egos, or we check body language or whatever, but that's about it. It's when you're in the middle of a match or it's war. You're trying to figure out the puzzle, and it's not really about where you're going to hit this ball right here. Yeah, you can hit it there, but they're going to make that move, and you're going to have to hit it somewhere else. We were making moves throughout the match, and so were they.
Ladies, you guys were pretty consistent throughout, with the third set being a little bit of an outlier. What was kind of different about that set as compared to the other 3?
The game's it's a game of runs, and they went on longer runs than we did, and when we had the chance to side out, we weren't siding out fast enough, and I think that's why they went on those long runs.
Yeah. I think a team like Pitt, like Skylar was saying, when you get on runs, they're not a team that you can just kind of come back on, right? They're a good team. When they get on a run, they're going to keep that run going unless they're stopped and unless the opposing team can push back. And I don't think that we pushed back enough in the third set. And with a team like that, you can't just kind of sit back and hope that they, stop figuring it out. Like, they're going to push. So I think we let off the gas a little in that third set and might have cost us in that one.
At the beginning of the match, you guys were kind of beating Pitt at their own game with the blocking. That's a big accomplishment. How do you guys feel about just mirroring what other teams are playing, maybe?
We're not mirroring anybody. We're playing USC Volleyball. What you saw in the first set is what we do. We're a team that prides ourselves a lot on defense, and so if you're not blocking but you're digging and transing and you're getting swing opportunities, that's what you got to do. That's what this is. It's about. It's like Moneyball. You're trying to get opportunities as best you can. So yesterday when we played UMBC, we blocked more balls. We started off blocking more balls, but we dug quite a few tonight as well. So I don't think we mirrored them or they mirrored us. The one thing is Dan and I come from the same cloth of coaching, so our styles are probably pretty similar, but I don't know.
Building off of that, they had 0 blocks in the first set. What did you like about your response to their blocks, especially since they're like 3rd in the country with that?
I don't know. I don't really have a great answer to that. I mean, it's just like I said. It's really a puzzle. And so when they start blocking you or they're taking your line, then you're gonna start hitting more cross. You're gonna tip out the setter. You're trying to just create different scenarios. And as you saw, like the beginning of the match, they didn't set their quicks very much. But as the sets went on, Fairbanks was starting to get quick a little bit more and opening up. I thought Babcock, we had her locked in for a while, and then she made a couple good block moves. And I think that got her going. And then she had a couple good swings. And it's just how it works, There's just ebbs and flows to all that, and then they caught up in blocks. Right, the second or third set, they had 7 blocks or something like that. So,
Skylar, what did you do to try and solve the puzzle tonight? How did you adjust, throughout the match?
I attack every game the exact same. I'm going to give my all to my teammates, and it's a team game, so I can't do everything. And we fought, we battled, and we've been doing that every single day. And so I just really try to encourage everybody around me to give everything that they have.
Did you feel like this was what you see against a lot of teams, or was there anything different about tonight?
And
just the way that they try to defend you.
I don't really pay attention to that. Just going out there and playing.
Skylar, what has it meant to play for this USC program for a coach that you can tell truly loves that you play for him?
Yeah, it's been a lot to me. It's going to be really hard having to walk away from this program, but I can't thank Brad, my teammates, enough for everything that they've done. Not just the volleyball aspect, but the life part too. I've learned so much and I've grown so much as a person, and I owe USC everything because they gave me opportunity a lot of people wouldn't, and I was able to come out here and, with the support of my teammates and the staff, just be able to be who I am and really excel.
Any more questions?
Coach, apart from tonight, obviously this is the last NCAA tournament that will feature the Pac-12. Can you speak a little bit to just the end of really a very impressive legacy just across college volleyball?
Yeah. I was torn on that whole decision. Obviously, no one asked my opinion because I'm the coach. I'm not the one that's moving universities to other things. We're going to be fine when we go to the Big Ten. We're really going to embrace it and we're going to love it. But there's something about the Pac-12 that's just fantastic that not a lot of people know. I mean, it's like you got the mountains, you got the ocean, you got the cities, you got the cold, you got the deserts, you got every place is so unique and it's so different. And the styles and how they operate and everything, I've never seen anything like it. I've been a part of a lot of different, I've been a part of the MPSF, I've been a part of now Pac-12. I've seen a lot of the Big Ten, schools. So it's such a unique, and it is a conference of championships, champions. It is what is advertised, and I'm gonna miss it, and I'm gonna miss those coaches too. No one knows, but those coaches, we bonded over COVID because we went through it together. We actually got to know each other, and that was a big deal. Because you're alone and you don't know what you're doing during COVID, and we were the only ones that could talk to each other, and so I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss them quite a bit.
I have a question for Gala. What does it mean to have a player like Skylar to play with every single day throughout the season?
There's more than I can say in this press conference about Skylar's impact on me personally, and I think it's evident what she does for us as a team player and as an athlete, but what you guys don't see and what nobody sees, not even our own teammates, is the impact she's had on me as a person and someone who I want to become. I think I came onto this team knowing I want to be a leader at some point, whether that was right off the bat as a freshman or, making my way up as a sophomore. And I really don't think there's anyone I would genuinely want to learn from more than Skylar. And every single day, whether it was something I liked, whether it was something that was like, okay, I don't know how I feel about that, but every day was growth. And I'm going to take away so much from her as a friend, a person, a teammate, an athlete. Like, she's driven, dedicated to her sport, dedicated to her teammates, and wants the best for everyone. And, my goal is to do at least a fraction of what she did for this program, but I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity to play with her, that she came here, took a chance on us, and worked every day with us. So I'm grateful for my time with her. I wish obviously could have done more for her, and for all the seniors, but ultimately very grateful, and I love her.
I'm just bummed I only had her for 2 years. Would have been nice to have her for more than 2 years, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's been a heck of a ride and super grateful.
Yeah.
Beyond grateful.
All right. Thanks, everyone.